Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central P time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, Germany recession, Norwegian currency, because I'm in Norway, so I care about Norwegian currency. I don't know about you, but it might be the same. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do about that as well. We're gonna look at what's happening in the last couple of days. I've been having extreme fatigue. I'm gonna tell you why. It's not because some damn virus or something like that. I'm doing something else. And beside that, how everybody else is doing in the chat. Good morning, Crypto Russ. What's up? How you doing? She Nolan is in the chat. The moons are awaiting. Super moons. We got 4 super moons starting in July, lasting until October. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be the biggest pump you've ever seen. The big question right now is over here, this line over here, the red line, the line that I dotted up, the move towards downside. Is that gonna hodl, and are we gonna bounce off of that? So that's what we're gonna see. How you doing, man? Good. We should be between 23 and 24 by the end of the weekend. Fibs target. Don't get me on Fibs target, man. But okay, 23.4. 23.4 down here, 23.4 down here at the bottom. I mean, by the weekend, I mean, I have 50 moving average at 24.8. So, we are almost at the same place, But nonetheless, how you doing? Morning, how you doing, man? Putin, what's up? I hope you're doing well. It's nice weather. It is gardening time. So I'm hoping you are in your prime. Good morning, Mar Harris. What's up? Putin, question, is Bitcoin move currently correlated to gold or S&P? We gotta know. I don't know. We can check it out a little bit and see what's happening with the stock market, what's happening with DXY, what's happening with gold and silver and oil and natural gas. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna see all of the things in this stream today, guys. Mark Harris, yay. Hey, good morning to all of from Lagos in Nigeria. Damn, that's a big town, man. I know in Lagos they are building this. How is this building going on, by the way, man? I get out since you are from Lagos, because I heard about they are building stuff around Lagos. Map, Google, something like that. Let me just see up here. Yeah, let me just see up here. So in Lagos up here, if you guys don't know, in Lagos is over here in Nigeria. There we go, Lagos. I can find exactly over here. But down here in Lagos, they are building this, artificial island. This, business, place up here. How is that going on over there? Is there a lot of action? Are there problems over here? I know they have been investing a lot of money into this part over here. They're trying to make it next Dubai or something like that. I don't know. But I know about Lagos. Lagos, it looks like it's a nice place in the world as well. Like it's right in this middle of the equator. Lagos is actually a very nice place, and they got like this big ocean in the middle. This, I don't know. This is not ocean. This is, what's called in sea. I don't know what's called in English, but inshore in Norwegian. This big Lagos Lagoon. It's like big as a sea, man. This is huge, man. This is huge. And they got this part down here that they are building out right now. This is our artificial island, Or usually, I think the coast went something like this, and then they built this rest of this place. I think they're gonna expand it over here towards over here as well. Yeah, that's Lagos, guys. That's Lagos. I'm good, thank you. Hope you're well. I'm okay. I'm gonna tell you why. I released some natural gas at the global supply. I'm releasing a lot of natural gas as well. New City, Echo Atlantic. Yeah, that's it. New City, Echo Atlantic. Yeah, part of the town. Going well. A lot of action. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's very good. I'm glad for Lagos and Nigeria that they're doing well. I haven't, because I just saw some documentaries about it, and I thought it's very interesting. I like when they, these mega projects. That's my thing. I like when humanity is building mega projects. So something is always happening. Also in Indonesia, they're gonna be building a new over here in Indonesia somewhere. I forgot where. They're gonna be building on this side of coast. They're gonna be building new capital somewhere. I forgot where it was, but I know it was somewhere along this coast up here. They're gonna be building new capital for Indonesia, and these mega projects are always so exciting. to see if they managed to do that. In Brazil, there is always they created Brasilia. I don't know if you guys know. In Brasilia over here, where is this is Brazil. Let me just zoom in a little bit in out. Brasilia should be Brazil. There is Brazil. This is a new town. This is a new town called Brasilia. This is a new capital, and you can see here it's been built, you know, quite heavily around everything, you know. So they're trying to, you know, make a city from scratch. And the reason they moved it to Brasilia from, I think it was from Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo up here, because it's closer to the rest of the country as well. So it's inside the country, but you know, I would enjoy it more that if you know they build somewhere along the coast, but you know. There's definitely reasons, you know, but I think they want to build in here so they can have a lot of, you know, the roads goes all around. Always interesting to look at the people, you know, making these mega projects. Okay, guys, where are we gonna start? I know, man, everything in Lagos is corrupt and scam from what I've seen. Everything around the world is corrupt and scam, man. You just don't see. People always tell me, you know, there is no corruption in Norway. Of course, there is no open corruption over there. There is different kind of corruption. There's always corruption. That's how world works. What you call corruption, you know, the rich people are just called, you know, business. You know, for you it sounds like, oh, it's corruption because that guy got money from that guy and that guy got money from that guy and this guy, you know, is in family with this guy, and you know, and it's just how the world works. The faster you understand that corruption is a natural way of the world moving forward, the easier you're gonna have in this world. But that's how it works. Like all of the world, it's corruption. Like either you see it or not. Like here in Norway, there is no corruption, but they're getting gifts, they're getting this, they're doing, you know, friends favors. It's corruption all over the place, man. It's corruption all over the place, and that's it. That is the natural way of the world work. Like we, the humans, the pawns, the ants, the slaves, the serfs, you know, we small people, we think that corruption is somehow bad because no, you should not, you know, give somebody money to do you a favor. No, of course you should give somebody money to do you a favor. That's how world works. You know, even here, you know, you got a friend, you know, hey man, can you do me this favor? You know, I'm gonna do you another favor. That's corruption. You know, that for some other people, oh, you gave money, like that's. There is no corruption. Corruption is just, you know, in your head. That's how the world works. World works on corruption. World works on, you know, favors, on money being shifted hands, you know, and they are calling corruption, right? So there is that. Also, the line in UAE. Yeah, the line in UAE. That's the big thing. They're gonna build the line. They're gonna build the line in the UAE. Oh, where is it? Up here. Somewhere out here, right? They're gonna build a line. I don't know where it is, but you know, they're gonna build this, you know, huge line. I don't know why, but you know, it's gonna be huge. That line, yeah, they're gonna build a line. That's the big thing. I'm from Praia de Rosa. No building, just pretty girls and beaches. Ooh, that's nice. Praia de Rosa. Where is that? Where is that? Praia de Rosa. Let me see if I can find it. Just quickly, let's see. We gotta know where Santa Catarina in Brazil. Oh, let's check it out. Let's check it out where that is. Oh, that's nice. Next coastly town. Oh, Santa Catarina, down here. Ah, that looks nice, man. Oh, that looks like a heaven, man. Look at the beaches, man. Oh, man. You're living life, man. You're living life. You know, I live in cold Norway. It's sunny here a little bit, but you know, this is gonna last for, you know, 2-3 months, and you know, it's back to snow. Santa. Nice, very nice. Okay, Mark Harris, corruption is always someone's being paid to bypass some legal actually. Yeah, I mean, but you know, what are the laws actually? You know, laws are also just, you know, a mechanism put in place to, you know, help benefit somebody else, right? Laws are made by somebody to somebody else. Laws are never made for you know, the rich and the elite and stuff like that. They're always made for us. They're made to keep us in check, right? The laws are just, you know, fugazi, whatever you want to call it. I remember one time in Norway, I told you this, there was some kind of couple that were hiding in some kind of church because they didn't want to get expelled from Norway. You know, within 1 week, they changed the laws and they took them out of the church because by the law, you could not go into the church and, you know, get somebody else who was seeking shelter. It was actually a law. 1 week later, the law changed. Like, you know, laws are just, you know, There are good laws, there are bad laws, there are, you know, all kind of laws. But yeah, they are going around laws and stuff like that, right? I understand that, but you know, it's just how the world works. If you are to go there as a tourist, everyone tries to scam you. In Norway, it won't happen. Yeah, that might be the case as well. No laws are to prevent corruption. Laws are to prevent corruption among the small people. Laws are there to help, you know, rich and elite. You gotta understand that laws are not made for elite. Elites make laws for the small people. Elite rules the government. Government, you know, puts the laws to keep the small people in check. Laws are there for me and you, not for them. You know, understand that. Okay, enough of the, you know, global politics. Laws are the real corruption. Yeah, there you go, cryptos. Laws are the real corruption. Like they making all kind of laws to keep us poor. You know, regulations to keep, you know, crypto not, you know, getting out to the masses. They are doing everything to keep you poor and, you know, in check and as a serf. So there is that. But, you know, let's stop talking about that. Let's talk about real stuff. Real stuff. Bitcoin. It's on the support level down here. It's on the support. But while we are talking about government stuff like that, Germany right now is in recession. There is an article in Norwegian newspapers. Right now they're in recession. I actually wrote on Twitter, good for Germany. Now the reason I said that it's good for Germany is because right now German people can relax a little bit, say, okay, right now we are in recession, we can change a little bit our plans, because until now nobody believes that we are in a recession. Nobody believes that, you know, the economy is going to shit. Nobody believes anything. So you know, in Norway and everybody everywhere else, people like, it's okay, you know, we're gonna recover. You know, there is no housing bubble, there is no devalue of the currency, there is no problems in the world, right? Like they live in a fantasy land, right? So the fact that, you know, Germany right now is saying, okay guys, we are in recession, maybe, just maybe, the German people right now can come out and say, okay guys, the Germany is a recession, maybe we should, you know, think a little bit about our future and, you know, what can we do to, you know, survive the recession and whatever might come, right? So I think that's actually good for Germany, that the fact that they are actually saying that they are in a recession. Because like you know, like in USA they are not saying that they are in a recession. No, it's not a recession, it's just, you know, 2 consecutive, you know, minus GPI quarters or something like that, receding GPI quarters. No, that's not a recession. Although it's been a recession for, you know, decades and decades, you know, that's the definition of recession. No, it's not a recession, right? So it's not a recession, but I think it's good for Germany right now that they are saying that, you know, it is a recession and that, you know, people can actually, you know, do something about it. I'm late. What's going on? Not much. Or not much. Not so much. Those are the real corruption. Yeah. Good morning, boy. Afternoon, I mean. Yeah, morning, afternoon, give or take, you know. So, reason we are actually doing this very late, because I actually slept like 10 hours. And I've been really fatigued lately. So we haven't actually done Bitcoin Daily since 22nd over here. This is 22nd. This is the last Bitcoin Daily we did over here. And then for the next couple of days, I haven't been doing Bitcoin Daily because I actually started doing keto diet. And for some reason, I'm also, you know, in calorie deficit because I'm trying to get rid of a little bit of belly before the summer. It is working well, but goddamn, my fatigue is really bad. Fatigue is really, not only that, but I also, you know, continue going to the gym while I'm doing this. And for the last 3 days when I started, you know, doing a keto, like body is not yet used to going without sugar. So I've been being really tired for some reason, and today is a little bit better. I took a little bit of coffee, but even though there is a lot of sugar in the coffee, I was like, I'm not gonna drink entire cup. I'm just gonna drink a little bit of it, you know, so I don't get too much sugar, you know, and can still keep in ketosis. So there is that. But I'm hoping, you know, this initial phase of keto diet, you know, might subside a little bit, and I'm gonna feel better, you know, after a week's time or something like that, right? So that's the plan. I even once, you know, a couple of years ago, I did go on to the carnivore diet, and I felt a lot better on carnivore diet when I was going to carnivore diet for some reason, because I think because I wasn't in calorie deficit. Right now, when I'm doing keto, I'm also in calorie deficit because I would eat less than, you know, 1,000 calories per day. At least for these couple of last days, and it just kind of, you know, I'm really fatigued. Like I'm really feeling tired. Like I slept like 10 hours last night, like 10 hours. And I'm still, you know, woke up and I'm still a little bit tired. Now I took a little bit coffee, you know, I was like, you know what, I need a little bit something, you know, to wake me up. And it's okay, this is actually working, so it's good. But when I was actually going on the carnivore diet, I was actually feeling very good. I was eating as much as, you know, meat as I could, and I was actually feeling very good. So I'm hoping that, you know, this keto initial stages will, you know, surpass, and I will, you know, get my energy back after a while. One tricky full coke the other day. Yeah, you know, it was before, because last stream I was up here, you know, 22nd, but I was drinking coke and everything. I just started this like, you know, 3 days ago. So we have you know, it's just initial phase. That's why I haven't been, you know, very active lately. I just been feeling like, you know, crap. So that said, let's see what's actually happening in Bitcoin. Let's see what people are writing. Apple cider vinegar good for belly fat and fatigue. Yeah, it might be that. Hey man, don't do keto unless you have diabetes. I try for 1 month, it's rubbish. No, it's actually, I understand keto. It's really easy. Like you eat fat, you eat less carbs. You know, your body starts producing. You go into ketosis. Your body starts using fat instead of carbs. You know, it works. It works. I'm not saying I'm gonna go keto for, you know, rest of my life. You know, but a couple of weeks, you know, keto is okay. I fasted 4 days, 0 calories. 100+ hours, I could hardly move. Yeah, I'm not trying to fast. I think that might be good, you know, and I'm trying to fast during the day, you know, trying to eat 1 meal a day and stuff like that, right? But you know, the hunger kind of gets to me. Even though I'm eating a lot of, you know, fat, the hunger kind of gets to me. But, you know, we're gonna see after a week's time. Doesn't matter. It's okay. It's just a small, you know, thing. So finally, after, you know, 27 minutes, we can talk about what's happening in Bitcoin, guys. We can talk what's happening in Bitcoin. You can see up here that Bitcoin is hitting down here. Let me just change the color of this, because I changed the ones up here. There we go. As you can see down here, we are hitting the support line up here. You can see the red lines. This I actually posted in a while ago in Telegram. This I actually posted a while ago in Telegram, I know, because Mlana says, you know, another move down, and I was also thinking another move down. And you can see this 10 moving average. We have also been talking about this 10 moving average, how this is gonna hug this 10 moving average and eventually jump above these you know, moving averages and continue towards upside. So right now that we had this rejection of the 20 moving average moving towards downside, over here on the dollar hitting this support line down here, I'm just gonna remove moving average so you can see this a little bit nicer. And I think this there are actually 3 channels over here. There actually this is the big channel, this is the secondary channel, and there is also a small channel up here. I'm going to show you later when we zoom in on this part over here. But there are 3 channels, and I really like this channel up here because it hits very nicely these tops. It hits very nicely these bottoms over here before the breakdown, and even a retest. So I like the midline, and I also like the bottom line down here. So you can see up here on the bottom line we are hitting that on the dollar. So when we did this first move towards downside, started going sideways up here, I was always thinking we might go another move towards downside. So right now we are on this support level that is very, very important. Now there is the 50 moving average on the 3-day time frame up here. This is a 3-day time frame, but on the daily time frame, which do we have 200 moving average? 200 moving average is all the way down here at 22 or something like that. I'm a little bit unsure whether we're gonna come to that, but you know, if something bad is gonna happen, we gotta get out of this channel towards the downside. So we've been going from the top towards the we've been going from the top towards the bottom of the channel over here. So right now it's time, you know, to go from the bottom of the channel towards the top of the channel, right, guys? So you know, this downtrend over here has been going for a while up here. 19-20 April up here, when we said that there might be some kind of top. There was top around 19-20 April. We are going towards downside right now, hitting the support line. We need to hold this level up here and bounce up here. Also right now that we did this you know, box over here on the bottom, we are right now double testing this bottom over here. Will we actually break down and continue inside this channel over here? Continue inside channel over here or something like that over here, and then maybe break down or break up, or how this is gonna play out, a little bit hard to say. But right now the most important thing to understand is that we are on the support level, and when we are on the support level, you know, that is the most important thing. So there is no shorts up here. People are, you know, people who are placing short positions are, you know, degens. No, but you know, supports are for longing, you know, supports are for longing, and resists are for shorting. That's just how it is. Now we've been going for a very long time towards downside. we've been going for a very, very long downtrend for a very long time. So, you know, over here, are we gonna, you know, do another move down here or something like that? It could be that, but you know, if you look at a weekly time frame up here, let's go to another chart over here and pop some moving averages up here on the chart. You'll see this 50 moving average is very, very, very important level up here. This on the weekly time frame, 22k, and I'm still looking at 22k as a major support level on the weekly time frame. Now, I would say that weekly time frame surpasses most other time frames on the charts, and you can see this. You know, this might even be some kind of, you know, falling wedge over here that might break up. But right now we're coming to this 20 moving average up here towards downside, and we are also slowing the move down. So if we can hold the 20 moving average, there might just be a bounce. There just might be a bounce, because if we break the 20 moving average, we might go all the way down to 22. There is also 24 level up here. Some of the this very, very important level of support. Let me put the number up on that. That's 24.2. That's also a very important level. These previous stops up here that we had a hard time breaking. So right now we are going into that those levels. But whether that's gonna be 20 moving average, the resistance up here at the top or down here at 22, I really don't know. I think we might already be at the support level, but we always say we know where the support levels are, but we do not know which support level is gonna hold or not hold. But only after breaking down below 22k, that might be actually very bad, because that will show very strong weakness on the price. Now let me see up here. Do I have the chart? No, I don't have it still up here. Maybe I can find it on Twitter. Let me go to Twitter up here for a second. Twitter. Let me go to Twitter for fast up here, and I have a chart up here that's pinned. So up here, so you can see up here, I think we are still gonna have consolidation up here, a little bit more towards downside, maybe even sideways, maybe a little bit towards the upside, doesn't matter. But from the July, we are expecting big pumps all the way until 14 October. And from 14 October until halvening, we are expecting consolidation again. And after halvening, we are expecting move towards upside. So this is what I'm looking at the charts, right? Now this move up here can actually go a little bit more sideways, but there is only one more 1 month left. A little bit about 1 month give or take right now until we get to these supermoons. So between July and October, there are actually 4 supermoons in this span of time, and it's really hard for me to see how this is gonna be some kind of top, and we are gonna go towards the downside. So between July and October, there will be huge pumps, because we know the dates, guys. We know the dates. There will be huge pumps. Huge pumps. So are we gonna go a little bit more down? Is the support gonna hold? All good questions. I think the support is already holding very nicely up here. So let's zoom in a little bit up here. Let's move the moving average for a second up here. So that was the bigger channel. That was the bigger channel. This is 2-day time frame, 3-day time frame up here. 3-day time frame is nicely. This is on 3-day time frame that we are hitting the support level up here. Let's see on the daily. Yeah, on the daily we are hitting that support level 25.8 very, very nicely, and bouncing a little bit above it. But this channel up here is still intact, and we are not actually on the bottom of this channel over here. So this channel up here at the tops and the bottoms down here, we are still not at the bottom of the channel. So can we move down to 25k? Well, definitely can down here. That'd be at 20, yeah, almost exactly 25k. Are we gonna see 25k today? Kind of depends, if tomorrow maybe a little bit below 25k, we're gonna see that. But if this channel over here breaks, if the support line breaks, right? And right now you can see this line up here. That's actually a channel on a small time frames. So let me show you that as well. And this is just the last part of this move. So this these last 2 dumps, this dump over here. So the last dump over here, this dump over here, that's the channel that we are seeing over here on the chart. That's the channel over here. That's the dump. So I was looking at that, and you can see I've also here that this channel up here also hit that support on the bottom support on the dollar. So right now I'm consolidating, trying to get above this midline up here. If it does that and gets up here about towards upside, we might see some rally towards upside. I definitely can see that. This is also a very speedy dump towards downside over here right now. I think there are also divergences. Yeah, so it looks like it's this on 1 hourly time frame, so it's going sideways, but the arrow side is going towards upside, so it's just consolidating. So you're gonna see how this actually plays out. Let me see 4 hourly, because I haven't actually checked that, and there is no divergence on the 4 hourly time frame yet. So we definitely can go a little more towards downside, but it's already hitting these, you know, bottom lines up here. I'm a little bit unsure what's gonna happen next, guys, tell you the truth. You know, long term, I'm still looking towards this July. I just don't know what's gonna happen between now and July. That's the thing. So between now and the July supermoons, you know, how much more towards downside, how much more sideways we're gonna go, I don't know. I don't think that it will be, you know, a huge dump up here where we just go down to whatever 10k or something like that. I don't believe that. I don't see that happening just yet. You know, this move towards downside up here right now is coming very close to this, you know, some kind of bottom, but you just saw this small channel up here. It can actually go all the way down some kind of 25k level. Can it? It can definitely do that. And only after you know, bounce towards downside, we're gonna see if it can actually recover. But right now over here at the bottom, you know, it can definitely go towards upside. There was also liquidity down here, guys, below these levels over here. There is also the wick down here, but sometimes these wick never, you know, play out. There was a big wick. There was, you know, a lot of people going long up here, and right now we wrecked those people, picked up that liquidity, and right now we can also go towards upside after this liquidity has been picked up. You can see down this, you know, this wick down here went also into these levels. So whatever kind of liquidity they tried to pick with this move up here, I think they already did that. So, you know, I definitely see that, you know, we could move towards upside. We could move towards upside. I'm trying not to be too overly bullish right now, because there is, you know, we still haven't seen a move that right now telling us that, you know, this pattern, whatever it is, it's gonna break out. I think it's a little bit too early. I think tomorrow we might know a little bit more, but it already kind of looks, you know, we under support and people are thinking that we're gonna go a lot lower. So, you know, picked up liquidity, sitting on the support level. People are in fear, thinking that we are gonna go down. I think it's a nice place to bounce. I think it's a nice place to bounce, you know. Mlaren Petro is in the chat. How you doing, man? How you doing? And there's that's Bitcoin, guys. That's Bitcoin. So it is a little bit, you know, we are sitting on the support. We are waiting for a bounce. This move up here is just, you know, scam dump towards downside. I think definitely this can bounce over here towards upside, so we're gonna see that. But if it starts breaking on the downside, I'm still looking at this bigger channel over here, and, you know, there is not much yet, you know, there is not much, you know, a lot more downside over here, so we're gonna see that. Okay, what the next thing I wanted to talk about was yeah, Norwegian currency. What's happening with that, guys? I don't know how much, you know, if you're interested in that, but, you know, the DXY is pumping. And we said that the fact that the DXY is pumping very fast is actually a very good thing, right? So it is pumping very fast up here towards, you know, 105 levels. And we will want to see that. We want to see Bitcoin pump up here to, you know, sorry, the DXY pump to 102, because if it pumps very fast towards the upside, you know, if it goes slow up here towards the 200 moving average, then there is a lot of bigger chance to, you know, break and go fast towards the upside. But if it just goes very fast towards the upside, then there is no way it can break and it has to go down, right? So if this continues up here, you know, that this is June, July, maybe up here, you know, and then start going towards downside just before June, and then we have this, you know, mega dump towards downside. It has to go up here. It has to try to break these levels up here, and then it goes down. You know, in July. Where is July up here? Here is July. So it goes up here, something like that, you know, tries to break up, and then, you know, crashes towards downside. So this is what we are looking for. We are looking for the crash of the dollar, so Bitcoin can pump around July. Let's look a little bit on the bigger time frames up here. You'll see up here also the 50 moving average up here that we are below that. 50 moving average, that was resistance, over here, that was you know, that was support. So right now we are really fast going into that those levels. So I would like to see that, you know, these levels get hit very fast, because then you are extended from the moving averages, and then there is a bigger chance to, you know, bounce right back down again. Maybe we're gonna do something like this up here and then continue towards downside. I don't know how it's gonna play out. These are big time frames. This looks like a parabolic move. Parabolic moves don't go just down a little bit, you know, and then, you know, continue towards upside. Sometimes they do that, but you know, we would like to see something like this over here. Doesn't matter. Short term, I think this is still, you know, on the move towards upside. I still think that this is going to some kind of, you know, 50 move, 105 give or take. But the Norwegian crown is Norwegian currency is getting smacked. This is USD to Norwegian currency, and this is where is it? Norwegian currency to USD. So you can see up here, I drew a channel, some kind of channel wheel. Looks like the, you know, Norwegian currency is sitting at some kind of support levels down here, but It looks like Norwegian currency is in some kind of sport, but it is getting smacked down by the USD, right? So I was thinking, like, you know, I got some kind of money that dollar milkshake in action. Yeah, milkshake dollar theory in action. It might be that. So I got, you know, when you look at this chart over here. Where is the chart? Over here, this chart, right? So the way I see it, I got some money sitting and I want to buy, you know, into Bitcoin and stuff like that, right? But I think I want to wait until this move happens and until this consolidation comes, because during this consolidation, I don't know how low it's gonna go, right? I don't know if it's just gonna be, you know, small dip up here before it goes towards the upside, or it's gonna be a big dip down here to 20k and then go towards upside like in Corona dump, or what's gonna happen. So I think I want to wait either to you know, July up here before, if it goes a lot down, maybe to July down here, and then, you know, buy in and then ride July to October move, or wait until October move and then buy on the dip and towards the upside. So there's that. But the problem is that my money is sitting in Norwegian crowns, and they are losing, you know, they are losing value, right? They are losing value. So this thing over here, you know, this you know, moves down really. If it starts breaking down, this is on monthly time frame. Let's see on the weekly time frame up here. If this starts breaking down over here, right? This starts breaking down, like, you can lose 20-30% of your buying power really fast. Really fast. And if you know, Bitcoin goes up, then you can buy less Bitcoin, you know. So there is that. So I think just maybe I might buy, you know, dollars instead of crowns, because Norwegian crowns is just not Norwegian crowns is just Polish zloty. Norwegian crowns, look here, Norwegian crowns against Polish zloty since, you know, September 22 is down 20%. This is Norwegian crown versus a Polish, you know, currency. It's just getting wrecked, like, it's getting wrecked by everything. So I don't know. And if you look at Polish zloty, yeah, but Polish zloty has been outperforming here lately. The dollar. So why is Polish you know, Polish currency outperforming the dollar? I don't know. But it's up versus the dollar as well, 20%. So maybe, you know, I'm gonna buy Polish zloty instead. This looks strong. So there is that. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Let's look a little bit more on the what is crypto trading up here. Let's look at more what's happening with S&P 500 and stuff like that. As you can see up here, that's been this expanding musical instrument. Right now we're still at the top and we are failing to break that every single time. I don't know, it might be over here, it might be over here. I mean, we are trying to go up here, but we are still not above that level. Like, we are getting very close, and, you know, every time it looks like it's gonna break, but just doesn't break. Like, but hopefully this breaks eventually and does another one of these, you know, blow off tops and goes towards the downside. The DXY, sorry, the Dow Jones over here, to me this looks like, you know, more like some kind of, you know, bull flag, very long bull flag up here that might, you know, bounce. But it already did this, you know, several moves up here, maybe even expanding musical instrument up here that might actually break towards the upside. New drawings will sync in layout. New drawings will sync globally. I absolutely no clue what this means. I need to figure it out. So over here, there's definitely the resistance up here at the top. We failed to break that. There is a, you know, we can say that there is a, you know, support level up here. This looks like a expanding musical instrument. I'm gonna go all the way down here, 200 moving average, and then bounce and do, you know, something like this, you know, bigger move up here. A little bit unsure about that, but the Dow Jones is not as strong as, for example, NASDAQ. The NASDAQ up here is actually breaking out. So there is also, I was also looking at this, you know, rising wedge up here. It looks like it's breaking out. I might be wrong on this one up here, but it looks like it's breaking out. I thought it was going to go back down in again, and right now it's going towards the upside. So Dow Jones, so NASDAQ up here at the top up here. This is a weekly time frame. Let's look at a monthly time frame. Yeah, the monthly time frame already broke the resistance up here, you know, 3 months ago. Retested, bouncing up here. So the NASDAQ for some reason looks a lot stronger than the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. For some reason, it looks a lot stronger. Let's look at gold up here. This is weekly time frame on gold. So there is some kind of channel up here on gold that it's failing to break, and it's also, you know, losing momentum up here towards the upside. So right now it has these, you know, these momentum lines that it is breaking towards downside up here. So if it breaks this one, it has this channel, and if it breaks this, it's probably going to go towards downside. Whether gold hits some kind of top or not, I don't know. But look at it, these tops up here. 1, 2, 3 tops up here. 1 top, 2 top. Second top up here. So if this top up here goes again below these lines on the downside up here, it might actually be, you know, who knows how far down it can actually go. But it was a big rally for gold. And right now, you know, whether this is, you know, it looks like it, you know, over here on monthly time frame, doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. I gotta tell you that, because over here it was first move, went down here, went up, consolidated, moved down, tried to go up here, but still needs to get above, you know, 2000 levels, and it's kind of failing every time to, you know, every time it comes to 2000 levels, it kind of fails to break that towards the upside. But it is above moving averages on the monthly time frame, so it's gonna do something like this and continue towards the upside. That depends to be seen. So let's see 3 months chart over here on gold a little bit. No, momentum is actually, let's see 6 months. It looks like a huge rally, pullback. It looks like, you know, double top like Bitcoin did, right? Let's see 1 year, 12 months. I don't know, it might be some kind of top up here though. There's a huge divergence, like over here, if you look at 12 months chart up here, like there is a huge divergence on the RSI. The momentum is, although it is, you know, bounced over here at the middle up here, and right now it is still, you know, momentum is still going towards, unless this, you know, just explodes towards the upside, the momentum is going towards the downside. So this might be some kind of, you know, box stop up here before it actually goes down. But, you know, that might be coming in coming years. I mean, this might be, you know, 3, 4, 5 years towards the downside. Move towards the downside, right? There is all kind of divergence. My indicator also tells me there is divergence up here, but there is, you know, still 7 months left of this, you know, of this candle over here. A little bit big time frame, but you know, kind of looks like a, you know, Bitcoin chart up here. This is 2017, you know, goes down. This is a double top in 2023, goes down, and then, you know, we should probably buy somewhere around, you know, 2050. Should buy gold. So we need to go down to the, you know, 2050 down here to some kind of 500 bucks, then we buy it, and we have a major rally in gold from 500 to, you know, some kind of 10k. That sounds about right? Let's see silver a little bit up here as well. Silver has these big moves as well. Yeah, I think this is hopium right now. I think this hopium, and, you know, bigger time frames, I think it might actually fall down. I don't know. These are way too big. You know, way too big time frames up here. Way too big time frames. There are definitely monthly time frames, support levels below us. Bullish engulfing candles. Still need to get out the channel. Still inside this, you know, channeling towards the upside. Hong Kong buying crypto from 1st June, so we could pump soon. Yeah, 1st June. Oh, 1st June. Yeah, not July. 1st June. Yeah, I heard also that Hong Kong is good, but I don't know if you guys remember that China banned, you know, crypto at the top of the bull market, so people had to sell, and then they opened the I don't know if they're open, but they're opening again right now that the bull market started. So they care about the people. They know when the bull market ends and when the bull market starts, so they tell people, you know, stop buying and start buying. Sell here, sell there, you know, buy there. TFX is ready, probably. Think we're about to pump. Adam, Bitcoin topped at 30k. It was very low, but it could have been the top as well. I don't know. Nasdaq tops out 4 to 6 weeks after Bitcoin tops out. Yoga time, have a good day. Tired legs, thank you for stopping by. Yo, the Greens Goblin, how you doing, man? Also, to change your currency, it another costs only $2-3, no matter the amount. No, they take percentages, so it doesn't matter how much. Put it into IBRIC, you get 4 or 5% on the uninvested balance. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna hodl it for long. It's gonna be like, you know, a couple of months before I actually buy something. High time frames, everything oversold. going to see big rally tonight. Look at Gala, it is falling wedge on the 50. Yeah, there is definitely I've seen a couple of falling wedges on the altcoins, and I do believe that we might see some kind of pump on everything. So I said it a couple of times that my gut feeling is telling me that you know, altcoin season is getting ready. So you know, I don't have any confirmation for that, but you know, I like when my gut season is telling me that something is brewing up under the hood. Yep, China is about to ignite the bull run. China always ignites the bull run. No, not 25k. Why would Bitcoin pump through summer to end of the year into a recession when stocks will be down though? Well, the reason I think Bitcoin, it would be good for Bitcoin to pump through summer, because if you pump through summer, let me go to another chart up here. So summer is from over here somewhere, let's say, you know, June, let's say up here. So summer is between here and October, you know, June, July, August, September, like give or take. This is summer, right? So August, so this is summertime. So why would Bitcoin pump over here? And that's a good question. And the way I see it is the best, you know, because during summer, you know, everybody's away. Everybody is at vacation. Nobody cares about, you know, investing. Everybody cares about, you know, doing stuff in the garden and stuff like that, right? So most people will miss the move towards the upside up here. And by the time they get back from the vacation and everything, you know, Bitcoin is at 40k, so they can FOMO in, right? So we pump during the summer when nobody is looking. And once summer is over and they're like, oh, look at Bitcoin is at 40k. They pump in and we get some kind of top up here, and then we go towards the downside. So that's why I think we can actually pump through summer. You know, called, you know, whatever kind of, you know, analysis that is, you know. There's that. There's that. Okay, guys, you know what's, you know, a little bit update, you know what's going on with Bitcoin. And I'm gonna go and do some other stuff. I don't know. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe. Same time, same place. Hopefully my key to die doesn't kill me by tomorrow. So, you know, hopefully I do have energy to do this again. Like I said, I slept like 10 hours and I'm barely rested. Again, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around. No Dodge Daddy on the outro, but you know, I'll see you around, guys. Have a nice day.